Are you not moving? No, you're not moving. Good. So... Oh, you are moving! Jesus! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sonic K here, and today we are going to play some Dragon Ball Z Final Stand. So I've been playing this game for 2 days now. Well, ever since I discovered it 2 days ago. And I figured I wanted to showcase it to you guys since it's such a good game. And how convenient since I just posted a Dragon Ball game like yesterday, so at the time of this recording, so yeah, anyways, I will tell you guys some basics you can do in the game. It's basically like an RPG-esque Dragon Ball game. There's tons of quests you can do, enemies you can grind, unlock skills, some transformations, and all that good stuff. So first off, I like for you guys to note that when you first try to spawn into the game with like just nothing, because you're basically playing the game for the first time, you're going to be sent to the avatar creator, and you'll pick the option to modify your width and height of your character. Obviously your hair and your clothes and all that good stuff. And even your race, there are Saiyans, obviously, there's humans, Namekians, Majins, and there's probably androids in there. I don't know, but I've seen Namekians, humans, Saiyans, and Majins. So there's that. And basically you'll spawn here in this area at Goku's house, like right here, and then you'll be greeted to all of these new people here pretty much. So there's just literally thousands of people in the game right now. And the first mobs you'll encounter are snakes, so go ahead and just kill them if you wish. But you don't just want to kill the snakes just yet. You want to go ahead and talk to Chi-Chi here. And just click on the thing right here that says kill the snakes, and it'll give you a quest to kill a certain amount of snakes. And then once you complete the quest, you'll earn some Zenny and experience. And that's the main part of this game right now. It's just finishing all the quests right now. I've finished pretty much all the quests myself except for the one I have right now on the top left, which is currently broken because the Yetis don't even appear in the game just yet. So yeah, do all the quests you can. Try and find... Yeah, just do all the quests you can, because they're going to give you a lot of experience in Zenny for you to get some skills that are in the shop here. Obviously there's not many skills right now since I already have most of the skills purchased, but they're all going to vary depending on level, and most of them are going to require 1000 Zenny to get, but some of them, like what is this, Final Flash for example, pretty sure this was like 2,000 to 4,000 Zenny, and this was a level 80 skill. So, and then in this Super Rush here, a level 90 skill, and it's 1000 Zenny. And then also the Super Saiyan skills for transformations for my race, since I'm a Saiyan. For Super Saiyan 2, for example, I need 5,000 Zenny to get it, and then I need level 100, which I'm actually pretty close to getting. And the pretty cool thing is there's fusion as well, but I have not seen a person that's over level 100, so I've not seen a Super Saiyan 2 yet in the game. Maybe because I was too busy in my private server. Yes, I did buy a private server, and it's completely worth it, to be honest. Especially with how many bugs this game has at the moment. So you can change your color, so you can change your clothing as well. You can buy some clothing and some accessories in certain city shops that you find. And here, stats. There is a total of 6 stats. No, actually 7. Am I counting that right? Yeah, 7 stats that you can customize. Max health, max ki, or energy if you want to call it. Melee and ki damage, melee and ki resistance, and then speed. I personally went full on melee and ki damage. Just because I'm not really interested in all the other stats, but you can become a tank if you want. But again, I personally went for the damage. And it's working out great for me so far. And then the last one, tutorial. It will teach you the basic controls of the game. As you can see here, left click is the light punch. Right click is the heavy attack. Do a heavy attack / guard break. Press or hold E to fire ki blasts. I honestly don't recommend using those since they don't even kill. Press F or hold F to block incoming attacks. Press Q to dodge in any direction. So if I were to press hold S and then Q, as you can see, I dodge like that. And then if I were to combine it with Shift and Q, and then I'll do a dodge and then vanish. Like this. Like a bit of a speed boost, if you will. And then the rest of the controls are on the right hand side. So F to block, X is to charge your ki. As such, the longer you hold down the button, the faster your ki charges. Like so. Whoops. Q is the dodge, of course. Z is to use the scouter / ki sense. So currently I have ki sense right now since I don't have a scouter. But the fatter ones, I believe, have more power to them. And then the longer they are, the farther they are. Let's see if I'm correct about this as well. So he has like a fat ki right here. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna assume he's pretty powerful. Now let's go ahead and switch over to the blue scouter and see if I'm correct. I am indeed correct. He has 73,000 power level. His power level is 73,000, so he's pretty strong. And then all these guys have pretty low power levels in terms of me, and in comparison to my power level, which I know is at least over 160,000. And then hold space to fly, as such, and then you need to hold it again to rise, and then hold control, the left control, to go down. Let's see here, shift to run. Oh yeah. If you're in flight mode, and then you combine it with shift and then double tap W, like double tap forward, you go into this. You'll speed up quite a lot, like as such, but it'll consume your ki slightly each time. M is to open up the menu, or what is it? That button. I forgot what it's called, but that button that that's below the escape key. You can also use that as well for your menu button. G is for your transformations, if you have any. G for me is to activate Super Saiyan. Let me just actually reset myself because I want to go in full power. So G for me is Super Saiyan right here. Full power Super Saiyan. Then if I were to combine, let's say, if I were to hold X for 0.5 seconds and then press G, I will go into the Ascended Saiyan, which is pretty much like the buff Super Saiyan. And as you can see, it changes my stats. I used to have like what? I forgot. Okay, let's get. Okay. Okay, so I have 80 melee damage and then 81 key damage. All right. And say if I were to turn into a Super Saiyan. Come on. There we go. Turn into a Super Saiyan. My melee and key damage rose by 50 points, which is actually pretty nice. And then also my speed, melee, and key resistance have rose as well by 50 points as well. Let's see here. So yeah, like I explained, just do all the quests you can, so you can get the Xenia experience to keep progressing in the game. Sorry. So you can buy skills to make yourself a more powerful character overall. And I'll just show you some of my personal farming spots for some experience. And I highly recommend the, what is it? If you are, hold on. I highly recommend, let's see here. Getting this skill right here, Instant Rise, so that you can get yourself out of enemy combos, which is actually pretty useful, but it consumes ki. And then I also recommend getting Special Beam Cannon, which is honestly the best move in the game right now. And I'll show you why. I have it on auto fire, and I do suggest you have it on auto fire as well, because even though Special Beam Cannon can be charged, it doesn't really need any charging, since I really don't see any effects on it when it being charged for a while. So, Special Beam Cannon in action right here. It penetrates through everything pretty much. It penetrates through blocks, so you can penetrate multiple enemies with the skill, and it also does a good amount of damage as well. You can unlock this at level 35, I think. It's a really great skill. I really recommend getting it. It's pretty much the only skill I use for my farming strategies, and this is one of the farming spots right here. Kung Fu Masters. And then if you're probably as strong as me, then the next best thing after the Kung Fu Fighters would be the Purple Fighters right here. And then if you're like extremely high level, like over 100 plus probably, which I'm going to be soon, then I suggest going all the way back over there to where the clouds are, those somewhat looking clouds. Those are where evil Namekians are. Those are like level 100 over, so you can go ahead and kill those. But just keep in mind, your experience and cash all depends on how many times you've hit your opponent. Ooh, is that Android 17? Yes, it is, actually. Are you not moving? No, you're not moving. Good. So... Oh, you are moving! Jesus! Oh, he really caught me off guard. Alright, so apparently Android 17 can move in this game now. In many other cases he hasn't, but I need to go ahead and get him. And that's another thing, bosses can spawn in the overworld. The only two I've seen so far are Android 17 and Perfect Cell. Ah, he doesn't attack if I don't get too close. I'm actually go out of Super Saiyan then. So yeah, sometimes if you're sometimes they when you attack them, even if you get close, they don't attack. So if they do that, then just use combat and whatnot. Probably try and use the weakest move you can. But I'm personally using Special Beam Cannon because it gives a lot of hits. There we go. I got 17,000 experience from killing Android 17, and he was damaged. So, which is actually pretty really good amount of experience for my level at least. And experience does stack. And what I mean by that is if you get 20,000 experience, for example, if you get a level, and if you're level 1, you'll level up multiple times. Like you won't level up just once, which is actually really good and convenient. And one more thing. Let me see here. Oh yes, the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. It's really unique in this game. You need to go all the way up to Kami's Lookout, which is obviously floating above Korn's Tower. But to get to Korn's Tower, you need to go over here to where the Capsule Corp building is, and you just gotta keep going forward like this. And then you'll see this big tower right here. You just gotta fly up over there and you'll get to the Kami's Lookout. So, Hyperbolic Time Chamber, it's really unique. It's really expensive, but I honestly think it's pretty worth it. To me, at least. When you go into the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, you have a 1-hour limit of getting as much experience as possible. If there are multiple people in there, you can damage yourselves to get experience as well. And if you're alone, well, whether you're alone or not, there's going to be, Goku is actually going to be inside there. The armored, full-powered Super Saiyan Goku. He is a hell of a tank. It's like almost impossible to kill him. But you can use beams, for example, like the Special Beam Cannon, the Galick Gun, the Kamehameha Wave, for example. You can use those beams to get a lot of experience if you hit them directly on Goku, which is going to help. You can also, and like I said, you can attack other players with the beams so that you can get even more experience. And all that good stuff, guys. And there's also a World Tournament Arena that's over there on the Southern Islands, which is basically the PvP of this game. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to explain about the game. Really, really fun game in my opinion. I really do suggest you guys check it out. Oh, okay. There is open world PvP if you would like to kill other players. And for what I did, like before I went, because I actually went into the Hyperbolic Time Chamber pretty early. So what I did was obviously I did the quest with the snakes, and later on I did the one with the Gohan. But I farmed the snakes here. Especially the big snakes. You want to go for the big snakes. And if possible, if you're strong enough, you can go for the bears. But the bears are pretty strong, so just keep that in mind. The skills you want to go for when you're early on, let's see, are Double Sunday, definitely. Double Sunday is a really good move that you can use for early on. Instant Rise is also a good move. You can get that at level 12. The Kamehameha is also a decently good move. It can be charged and has a good radius. I'll show you guys right now, actually. So let me just equip the Kame Wave right here. So as you can see, it can be charged like so. And then release it. As you can see, it has a huge radius and it has a huge beam when charged up fully. Huh. So the base power level is 400. Alright. And there's like tons of other quests over there in the open world. You guys can go ahead and explore that for yourselves. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How I wanted to explain the game. Really do hope you guys check out the game for yourselves. Go ahead and explore it. If you guys want me to make more videos on this game, please be sure to comment down below to let me know. And all that good stuff. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more other Roblox content. And until next time, the Sonic Advocate, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!